Hey, out there, legal warriors. Red alert. There is a terrible law that affects all drivers in Washington state and puts you, me, and everybody at risk for losing our license, getting our right to drive suspended by the Department of Licensing if we just get a handful of tickets in a 12-month or 24-month period. It's nothing like it used to be. I don't know why they did this. It's going to be a disaster. Stay tuned. I'm going to cover this new law in this video. My name is Attorney Lance Fryrear. I'm a defense attorney in Linwood, Washington. My law firm has been defending people charged with crimes all throughout Washington state for more than 20 years, and I'm putting out these videos to help educate the public. So if you find this useful, please like and please subscribe. More people get the help they need. Now I'm just going to jump right into it. There's a new law that took effect in January in Washington state, RCW 46.20.2892, and I'm going to put a link in the description. It's basically moving traffic infractions now lead to a suspension. It used to be you had to get 20 tickets in a period of time. That makes sense to suspend you in the interest of safety. For some reason, someone has thought it was a good idea in the legislature to change that law to make it crazy as far as I'm concerned. Now, if you get 3 moving violations in a 12-month period, you're going to lose your license for 60 days. Or if you get 4 moving violations in a 2-year period, you're going to lose your license for 60 days. Now, you might say, hey, Lance, I never get any moving violations, nothing to worry about here. And I'm glad that's the case. It's been a long time since I had a moving violation, but so many people do, right? So many young people, so many old people. A moving violation is very broad. Speeding, right? Touching your cell phone, right? Using your cell phone. Who doesn't use their cell phone while driving nowadays? All things we shouldn't do, not signaling, not coming to a complete stop. Almost everything is a moving violation. And now there's this law that says if you get 3 moving violations within a 12-month period, that includes getting one out of state, right? Anywhere, if the Department of Licensing knows about it, or 4 in a 24-month period. 24 months is a long time. Then you're going to suffer a suspension of your driver's license. I mean, you literally cannot drive. 60 days is how long the suspension is, okay? And once your 60 days are up, and now you evil bad driver who got a whole 3 or 4 tickets, now they're going to let you drive and go to work and have a life again and take your kids to the games or go to the doctor, all these things. Now that we're going to let you do that, you're going to be in probation for a year also. If you get any ticket during that year, we're going to suspend you again for at least another 30 days. So, well, I guess I'll just sit out the 60 days. I don't have to do anything else, right, Lance? I mean, I won't drive. I'll Uber. No. That's not the case, right? You have to do something now to get your license back. What do we have to do? Well, you terrible driver who got a whole 3 tickets, you're going to have to do a safe driving course, okay? And there's some links to the Department of Licensing as a website to those. Some of those are in person, some are online. I don't know which ones they're going to accept. And what else do you have to do? The Department of Licensing website says you have to file SR22 insurance, the high-risk insurance. So your insurance company is going to drop you. They do all the time. And SR22 insurance, once it's required, is typically required for 36 months. Now, it's not clear in the statute, but that's what it says on the Department of Licensing website for this information. So I'm also going to link to it in the description. So this is brand new. I've yet to see our first suspensions come into my office because it only took effect in January. So someone would have to get 3 tickets in about 4 or 5 months. I'm filming this in late May 2023. But I've talked to other attorneys who have seen the suspension notices come in, and it's probably suspended license 2nd degree because you're not eligible to reinstate, which means if you drive during that period of suspension, you're guilty of a crime or you can go to jail for a year, and you get a whole nother 1 year on your license if you're convicted of that, if it's a common DWLS2. So it's a terrible idea. I mean, you're going to run into a little bit of a bad situation. You pick up, 2 tickets 1 year, 2 tickets another year, and now you can't drive. Now you're 3 years of high-risk insurance. You're a traffic safety class just because an officer says that happened. I don't know what we're trying to gain with this. Why take away people's livelihoods? But what does this mean for you? Okay, how do you protect yourself? Well, if you get a ticket, just do not go pay that ticket. You're not paying tickets anymore. You cannot get that ball rolling to suspend you, right? You've got to request a contested hearing. You're going to have to fight about it in court. All the traffic infraction attorneys out there, they're going to get a lot more business. Okay. We don't do many infractions because we're a criminal firm. Occasionally we'll do an infraction for the right client, but you have to get that infraction dismissed. You have to get it turned into a non-moving violation, get the prosecutor to amend it, like to expired tabs or something like that, something that's not on the list of moving violations. You have to get an SOC for a dismissal, maybe a deferred disposition will make the ticket go away. And you have to pay attention. We just can't casually pay the ticket anymore. That's why I put this video out there. People need to know about this. I already heard one horror story where a person had a bad run and of speeding because they were behind, and they decided just to pay the tickets, and they never knew they were going to get suspended. And now what can we do about it, right? They're supposed to give you a warning letter once you get to 2 tickets in 1 year. They're supposed to give you a warning letter that, hey, 1 more and you're out. Or if you get to your 3rd ticket in 2 years, they're supposed to give you a warning letter of 1 more and you're out. Well, basically, we'll see if that happens, and we'll see, who gets to their mail, stuff like that. So I just wanted you to know this exists. I'm really mad about it. Can you tell? There's been a lot of bad law, in my opinion, as a criminal defense attorney that's come out. This is going to create criminals from people that aren't criminals. Okay. This is going to create poverty. I don't know how this is going to make us safer. Okay. When we're at a 3 ticket mark, 3 ticket mark, and then suspend you and make you do all this other stuff that's going to be financially harmful to everybody. So drive safe, get a hold of your legislator, tell them this is a terrible idea, in my opinion. I'll have an update later about how it's working in real life. If I see things are different than what I'm saying about how long we need for the insurance, I'll let you know. No one knows right now because it's a new law. So if you found this video useful, please like, please subscribe. More people get to see it, and I want everyone to see this one. And more importantly, if you have a criminal matter in Washington State, feel free to give my office a call. Listen to what happened. We'll identify a way forward, and we will be there for you. Thank you.